Hey, what's up everybody, it's S. So it's been a few weeks since I uploaded a video. I think my last video was done on a Glock 43X MOS, and I meant to upload a video last week since I'm trying to get on a more consistent schedule with my uploads. My goal is to actually try to upload a video at least every week or maybe even two.
The lie detector test determined that was a lie.
But unfortunately, I ended up getting these invisible liners and my mouth has been pretty sore.
We do not care.
And I've had kind of a hard time talking. So if my words sound a little weird, I do apologize. I'm still getting used to them. I think this is week 2, maybe by week 3 and 4, I'll be back to normal. Now, whenever I post a video, I get comments from people that love Glocks and people that hate Glocks. So it got me to thinking, are Glocks really overrated or are they the most popular for a specific reason? And since I have no credentials or professional experience whatsoever, I figured I'd make a video on why I think Glocks are appropriately rated. If you've been watching my videos for any amount of time, you know that I'm just a dude who likes firearms and I'm not really overly critical or a fanboy or anything like that. And now from all my recent Glock purchases, honestly, you could probably make an argument that I am a Glock fanboy. And honestly, I probably wouldn't even argue against it. I mean, I obviously have a P365 and I have a few other brands like Springfield and Ruger, but I do keep buying Glocks for a few specific reasons. And that's what I wanted to tell you about today. That way, when people make comments, I can just refer them to this video, but I'm guessing they probably won't watch it anyway, but whatever, I'm gonna go ahead and make it anyway. The first reason why I think Glocks are very popular, sell a lot of units, and are generally considered good firearms is because of their track record. Glocks tend to work, I mean, it's pretty much just as simple as that. They don't have a lot of frills and they really obviously don't have a lot of recalls like other manufacturers. Now, are they perfect? I mean, no, obviously not. But all things considered, I mean, they don't have a ton of problems like I've seen out there in the past. I'm no expert, so take my words with a grain of salt. But this is a tool and it's manufactured by humans, so there are obviously gonna be some issues from time to time. And of course there will be lemons, but from my unlicensed, unprofessional opinion, there probably are more Glocks running around at ridiculously high round counts than any other manufacturer. Now, are there other manufacturers that have a great track record? Of course. But there's a reason that every time a new polymer frame pistol comes out, it's gonna be a Glock killer. And surprisingly, it's 2024 when I'm shooting this video, but Glocks are not dead, but you know, stranger things have happened. The second reason why I think they're rated the way they are is because they are so popular. Almost every aftermarket manufacturer will have some sort of Glock support. So if you go to any holster manufacturer out there like Tier 1 Concealed, this is, I think this is G-Code. This one, I think is a Tier 1 Concealed, but pretty much, I mean, you can even go on Amazon and find a holster or pretty much any kind of option for a Glock. So if you want a red dot, obviously they're gonna make an option for a Glock. And to me, someone who isn't particularly about the modify stuff, this is pretty much, or I find this to be extremely valuable. Now, I don't have to worry about stuff. You know, when I'm going online, I mean, most manufacturers will even tell you which Glock model and which generation goes with their product. So this alone is one of the main reasons why I continue to buy Glocks. The third reason is that because they're so popular, they pretty much hold their value. So if you want to sell a Glock, you know, you'll get your money back. And more importantly, they typically sell pretty fast. So I bought and sold the Glock 26, I think twice, and I even sold the Glock 43 once. Now in those cases, I was able to sell them for about 80% of what I paid for them. Now when you compare that to when I bought and sold my SIG P365, I think I only recouped about 60% of what I paid. Now that obviously might be for other reasons, but that's what happened. So to me, if you get a Glock and you don't like it or you want to upgrade, you can pretty much trade it. I mean, you can offload it pretty quickly and get most of your money back. Now if it's something else, your mileage may vary. The final reason why I think they're appropriately rated is purely subjective. I just like the way they look. Now, when most people think of a handgun, they think of a Glock, or at least I do. And this is because they've been in countless movies over the last 30 years, and because of this, they're almost nostalgic to me. It brings me so many memories of, you know, watching movies and seeing the good guys and the bad guys carrying a Glock. It's almost seared into my head, so they'll always be cool in my opinion. And I know looks aren't that important, and other manufacturers have upped their game, but to me, a plain Glock like this one always hits a bit different, at least to me. Now, don't get me wrong, I do want a staccato real bad. Not bad enough to drop 2,500 bucks on one, but I do want one. I doubt I'll ever actually buy one because it just, to me, it seems crazy to have that kind of money into a handgun. And I surely wouldn't carry it because if something happened and it ended up in an evidence locker, I'd be pissed. Then again, I'd probably have more to worry about than that, but I definitely don't want it to be a paperweight at the DA's office. And one bonus reason that I just alluded to is the cost. Glocks tend to keep themselves in the Goldilocks section of pricing. I mean, you can obviously buy something cheaper like a Canic or a Staccato like I just mentioned. Because of this, Glock creates the perception that they're not rock bottom or they're not bottom of the barrel, but also not out of reach of most people. So to me, it seems like you're getting some value. Now, people are gonna complain about the Glock sights, and do they suck? I think they suck. Is it the best value for the money? Probably not. I mean, Glock rarely does any noticeable upgrades. I mean, every now and then they say they do something internally to make it a better shooter, to make it more reliable, even though they're supposed to be Glock perfection. Another conversation for another day. I'm not gonna put much stock into all of that because I'm just a novice shooter. The point I'm trying to make is that they don't drastically change their product, so they don't have to pass on a ton of R&D to the consumer, and this keeps the price fairly static. Now, I'm not gonna do any testing to confirm how appropriately rated, Glocks are, because honestly, just like in politics, you already have your mind made up anyway. If you like Glocks like me, great. If the mere mention of the word makes your blood boil, I mean, obviously that's okay. So I say even buy what you like and, enjoy having fun, and don't let other people, shame you for what you like. In fact, the sessions I really enjoy is when I get to take this Ruger 1022 takedown and this SR22 to the range. I mean, there's pretty much something about a 22 that just feels great. It's almost like shooting a BB gun. The ammo's cheap, and I usually get, CCI Mini Mag, which is a bit more expensive than the other brands, but it shoots fairly clean. And for a 1022, I don't think I've ever had a malfunction. Since the rounds are still way cheaper than a regular 9mm, I feel like it's pretty much worth it. And I know all the tough guys out there are gonna give me crap about shooting a 22 and enjoying going to the range and having fun, but to me, I don't know, there's just something nostalgic about a 1022 rifle, especially a 1022 takedown. And I actually added on this Bushnell TRS 25, I think it is. It's a cheap red dot, I think it was like 30 bucks, but to me, I'll take this to the range almost any day of the week if I can. Taught my kids how to shoot with this. I mean, to me, it's just a great shooter. So again, I say, buy what you like, enjoy having fun. I know everybody's gonna probably say I need to go get the dirty hairy gun or jump up to 10mm, but I like shooting this 22 long rifle and I like shooting 9mm. So that's pretty much what I'm gonna do. That's pretty much all I had for you guys today. I pretty much just wanted to cover a few reasons why I buy Glocks, since people always ask me and tell me that I need to buy the next newfangled polymer pistol. But I like Glocks for, again, their ease of use, their popularity, aftermarket support. They're pretty cheap, and I can get my money back if I want to get out, like I did when I got out of my Glock 26 and my Glock 43. I'm just taking a position of having fun at the range and learning while I go. That's pretty much all I have for you today, so I'll catch you guys in the next video.